Good morning. I had a dream last night, and I'm going to discuss that in a minute. Today we have clouds. Some of them are dark, but it's not supposed to rain at all today. 0% chance. 40% chance tomorrow. But I noticed yesterday there were dark clouds all over the place and not a drop of rain. I mean, when we were growing up, you could see the rain coming. Now, a lot of times it looks like it's going to rain and it doesn't. I don't know what's going on with these chemicals. It's just disgusting. But let's go on to my dream. I haven't dreamed to where I could remember it in a long time. I just kind of got used to it. I used to enjoy dreaming sometimes not. But I got to the point where I just accepted it, that I can't remember them. That's the key. Well, last night I had a dream that was really vivid. I woke up remembering it, the majority of it, and it was disturbing. I was anxious in the dream. I wouldn't say I was like terrified, but there was a certain level of being scared. Now, I was somewhere outside, like in a pavilion type area, which would make sense because I had been discussing a pavilion the day before, or during the day yesterday. But I was in this pavilion like area, and not one I'm familiar with. Um, and somehow I saw what looked like robots, because they looked to be made of metal, white, kind of like Star Wars, the soldiers, the bad ones. And don't ask me for the name. I really don't keep up with all that. I did see Star Wars in this theater in 1977, but I'm not a Trekkie. Anyway, so these particular robots, beings, were being lowered from the sky. It's not that I saw anything lowering them, but they looked to be just kind of coming down slowly. And there were no more than 10 of them that I could see, but that didn't mean there weren't others elsewhere. And I believe there were people around me, but I never really saw a face or anything like that. And I knew because they were holding a weapon of some kind that I needed to get out of there quickly. And in my dream, apparently I did. Somehow I met up with other people and we stayed in a house. Various people that I didn't even know. You know how you have dreams and you have people in your dreams that you've never met before, or you swear you never met them before in your life? I might be horrible at names, but I'm pretty good at facial recognition. I am visually gifted, almost like a photographic memory. Now, I know I've heard of others that are just phenomenal at that. I'm not a phenom, but it is part of a gift I have. And these people were all gathered in one location, and I don't remember food or water being an issue. I know it was discussed, but I don't remember it being an issue. Like whatever was going on was being handled by someone else. I can remember being in the house and um, adamant about keeping lights off or keeping blinds shut, shutting curtains, locking doors, and the others would just turn a light on, turn the TV on, leave a door open and think nothing of it. And it seemed like they thought, life is going on, but we need to be cautious, but we don't have to be that cautious. And for some reason, I had this urgency to not make it known that we were there. Like they could stop and question us, or they could come by and it wouldn't be good. I felt it was too dangerous, or it wasn't time to be out in the community and questioning people, because there were people seeming to go on. Now, this was later on in the dream. At first, it seemed like everybody was shut up somewhere. There was no traffic and that sort of thing. And that was the time that I was really adamant. And I mean, I spent most of my dream locking doors, shutting the blinds, fussing at whoever these people were, etc. And then there came a point where you noticed traffic, like life was going on, no big deal. But I still felt the need to not go out, to stay hidden, stay cautious. I remember standing outside, though, at that point with a group of people and discussing, possibly communicating with others. I remember calling out my middle son's name and not seeing him and being in a total panic, and then him waving to me in this small crowd of people. I don't remember my eldest son being there, but I also don't remember being concerned about that, and I'm not sure why at all. I know he has a strong faith. Maybe I had tried to have solace in that. I remember my other child, younger one, being around in the dream. And my main focus was to keep the two of them protected and try and keep the other ones protected despite themselves. Now, let's go back to the robots coming down from the sky, or aliens of some kind. Now, either they were robots created by us, they were robots created by another species. Now, I don't think that there are like aliens from another galaxy or whatever, or even our galaxy for that matter. I used to believe that wholeheartedly, and I'm not saying people aren't seeing things in the sky, but I believe our government has a very high capability of technology, and where they've gotten it from is like the fallen angels, like in the book of Enoch. Go read that. I mentioned it in the last one. It was included in the Bible 500 years ago, but they took it out. and they took it out for a reason, but you will have to go and see for yourself. So, I believe these things exist, like unidentified flying objects and creatures of a different species that may have been created by fallen angels or something, or human beings for that matter. So I don't know if it was, I mean, in the dream it seemed it was real, it was happening, but it was also like a mystery as to what was going on, and something was going on, but it never came to fruition in the dream. I mean, I had to wake up and get going with my day. So I just wanted to share this. The fact that my dreams are coming back and they're very vivid, I'm going to try to really pay attention and remember. This one I couldn't forget. It was very strange. The terrain was flat, but that doesn't mean weren't mountains. And in the dream, it was always dark because you didn't go out. But I don't remember seeing daylight, but I remember everything working normally. Water, electricity, cable, whatever, because whoever was in that house with me was continuously trying to use everything, and I was trying to shut everything down for safety. But I just wanted to share this. I don't know if it's anything prophetic. It could just be a dream of what I've read or what I'm thinking or etc. But I do want it out there and recorded for others to have, and if anything does come of it, it'll show that I was recording this before it happened. It's just very strange and unsettling. I mean, even if part of the dream were to even come true, it's very unsettling. So, that is it. Have a great day, and God bless.